from our person retroactive, sorry. Brendan Schaub realizes he's being sued mid-podcast. Big up to our friend Retroactive.
He might be the survivor. Look at his face.
So 13 people, including the pilot, survived.
Yeah, I don't fuck with any of that, man.
That guy looks like he survived it.
Yes, he looks like he's still scared.
Look at his eyes. Yeah. Let me see what he says. You can tell he just went through hell. Look at his eyes.
Everyone, I know that picture of Brendan has been making the rounds, but seriously, that picture really makes me feel bad for him. Hey, great, now I'm defending Brendan. Who'd have thought? But like I was telling you all in like a video or two ago, that embarrassment, that shame that Brendan's feeling is 100% real. For us, we don't care. But imagine you're Brendan. The embarrassment, the humiliation, it's borderline being exposed live on earwaves. That's real. Not saying it's not deserved, but shoot. It's I don't know, Brendan.
I don't think he says
he's not
anything.
doing well.
The realization, that's my face. Oh no, not that channel again. No, not potential truth. Brendan leaning in to learn about his newest lawsuit mid-podcast on his producer Chin's algorithm, post getting the most redacted haircut he's ever had. Well, 100 out of 10. Thank you, universe. Still, imagine going from that to your boss Brendan asking why is that channel being recommended to you? Even funnier is imagining Brendan watching it to understand his own lawsuit, then calling Lex with his next moves. Ah, it'd be glorious. Almost as good as Chris D'Elia learning his alleged crimes were on Rolling Stone mid-podcast. We don't know if he'd already been served yet, but probably not from that face. We do know he was served the legal documents in a Lefty's Pizza, the funniest place he possibly could get served, really. The CBD-based $1 million lawsuit's big problem isn't the $400k paid to Brendan for no marketing payoffs, allegedly. It's the 10% of the business sold off to KGB Mad Lads, as the text messages seem to indicate. Hilarious to see how Brendan Schaub's transcends even text messages. However, YouTuber Podcast Cringe's lawyer-minded breakdown reveals that Brendan could be completely fine. His legal response indicates he was the useful idiot and didn't have 10% ownership at the time they had him sign the paperwork that hasn't been submitted as of yet. If there's no evidence of the 10% sell-off, he'll probably get through it without serious consequences. Maybe some money back to Brady for the $400k and no marketing payoffs alleged, or maybe the IRS take a look, but probably not. Plus, if it's true Schaub is an alleged rich kid, well, surely Papa can help him out and get the biggest beast lawyers around. We should have plenty of gadooshing ahead either way, as lawsuits always take 1,000 years to sort out. So, back to Brendan being the best boss in the world and an unintentional genius at being funny to observe. We also had Shin almost fired after 10 plus years for not plugging the video or audio cables all the way in.
Dropping hot fucking takes, dude. Oh, no. I come in here, work my ass off, dude. Ching goes, man, we're gonna have to do it again. I went,
oh no.
What?
He gets mad like that ep was a real banger when nobody watches Schaub's show nor would notice.
Chin, the cord came out and we lost all the footage. All the footage. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna fire Chin in Texas, even though he just moved here. We'll figure it out.
Well, he would learn a lesson.
But then I get a text. Congratulations, Tiger made the team. I went, Chin, it's your lucky day, buddy. Chin goes, dude, my track record. Come on, one time in 10 years. I go, it's a big time though, dude.
Yeah.
And when even Eric Griffin, Mr. Potato Head, could point out having to pay his own way, that being treated like that just after moving across the country for your boss is, well, pure Schaub. But lucky you, Chin. Schaub got good news at that moment, so your entire life isn't ruined now.
Yeah, right. That is like Brendan just not thinking 2 steps ahead. That's him just going, wow, just to fire him on a dime like that. That, Brendan, if you would have fired Chin, physically and metaphorically, your podcast would be over. Yeah.
Of course, the two alleged rich kids have no understanding or care factor for that, egging on firing Chin, even if Chin is a questionable producer much of the time.
Chin, Australia is like 7 days ahead of us, so if it's...
I've been to Australia. It's amazing. Do I have to know it's
Yeah,
not
you
in
do.
Europe? Like, what?
Yes,
why?
you
Why do I
do.
give a
You do.
Being good. Is that what?
And hold it.
Being good.
It's an empathy thing people who have had everything provided for famously struggle with.
You're a comic and you grow up poor or whatever, unless you like, you know, from a rich family like you.
Dude, we got money when I was in my teens.
Brian.
We-
No, I'm just teasing you.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, Eric trying to win us back by calling Chris out for being privileged. Good one, Mr. Head. Do Brendan next, Eric. He's in Texas now. He can't neck crank you from there, like the alleged one on Chin. Regardless of that, sucks to be a Shaw producer trying to find a new home post-Shaw. Let me tell you, that can't be easy. Not the best work experience around after a single Google search. Anyway, on the latest Golden Hour, it gets much, much worse.
He's like, yo, man, here's 10 grand, first class ticket, come to New York, Cassidy's here, insert J-Lo's here. I'm like, dude, keep the money, buddy. Keep the money. Just have a big black dick out.
I'm not
Show
judging
hot.
any-
The boy's there.
And I think he'll get out in a year and a half and maybe even get house arrest or something. They're not going to get him on the
but
racket.
for what? For what, Eric?
Oh,
Look-
because he
Facebook
clearly is guilty of the transportation for prostitution.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, because they got them on record with those hoes agreeing to it and a payment.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Man, I
can't do
don't
that.
think he's going to prison for that.
Ah yes, let's defend Diddy, I don't know. Allegedly poisoning Jamie Foxx and blowing up Cuddy's car, and I don't know, Park, Biggie, who knows what else, and who knows for sure. But when enough goddamn people say insane stories about the diddler, that's not enough. Having the original alleged diddler, Mr. Potato Head, and the internet's most loved comedian tackle the topic by being very pro-Diddy, I mean wow. Best podcast around, guys, you make these videos easy. Pretty much every channel of all types reacted to the Diddy verdict like world equals corrupt. But not the Golden Hour, no. Not Jewel Rich Kid McGee. Allegation and lawsuit kings they are. Let's glaze so hard that Diddler number 2 invites us to his baby oil gatherings. A true career revival strategy. At this point, who knows? All of these ridiculous online figures walk right into their own traps. Next we'll have Shaw become a lawyer or something and Dalia a leader of a women's rights group. Maybe Eric can advocate for not trying to get Lyft drivers fired. But it gets worse. Take this clip in and let it fester on your brain.
Yeah.
No, T was in
hilarious.
summer
That was
camp.
my
There was this
Joker
12-year-old
story.
girl. 12-year-old girl looked like Kevin Durant with tits, man. I was like, bud, you gotta hit her once, dude. And she you just gotta do it once, and then she'll know not to fuck with you. He was so scared though.
Yeah, I get it.
I wish
KO'd him with her
when
now.
I was younger, my dad told me stuff like that. Because
Damn. What did he teach you, Chris?
He bullied all three of you. He was Yago. At the same time, he was
him up.
Yago. Some hoe shit, Doc. He didn't eat that night.
Yeah, he should.
I don't know if YouTube guidelines or the universe appreciates Brendan allegedly making fun of kids on the podcast, nor telling embarrassing stories their peers could hear. Everything is content in 2025, sadly. You'd hope that last part is comedian doing joke, but Schaub handed in his comedian license to Master of the Universe Joseph Rogaine, so it can't be. Fight back, yes, but wow. 10 out of 10 parenting. We could probably sell it to Dr. Phil for his next parenting book. We also had Joe Rogan attacked for his cold plunges and kettlebells. The shock and awe.
I never do cold plunges.
I don't get anybody who does it unless you're a professional athlete. Oh, do you have so much inflammation from your kettlebell workouts?
Clearly some trouble in Shaw Roganville as no mothership, no podcast episode. Eric's question hits old Brendan, probably led to such an outburst later on once Brian was back from holidays.
Do you go over to Rogan's and get brown sugar or something like that? Like you go, hey.
yeah. Do you
knock
guys
on the
have?
door.
Do you have?
Joe,
No,
do you have any?
He's like 15 minutes away from me. We're both on the lake. He's on a different lake. He's on like the rich lake. My lake's cool.
Yeah.
He's on the rich
And
lake.
Brian's on a swamp.
Then we get all three of them. Kiss the ring, as Jeff Dye put it.
Brian lives in
He's
Waco,
always
where that
fighting
accident
with,
happened.
he's always fighting with Schultz, and then he's like always saying shit about Rogan, some liberal guy, and he's saying some things that I wish I would
glad I
see
don't-
him say it in front of him. You know, that kind of shit. Oh my god.
No, that's the way the internet works, and he'll get views off, talking bad about Rogan.
Yeah, well,
that's a new thing
So
now.
annoying.
Hadn't heard that's a new thing, Brendan.
Wow, that's the first I'm ever hearing of it. And yeah, sure. I mean, I do this because I like to. But when it brings the views, all I can think is, wow, this is what they want to watch. This is what they want to see. So, like, yeah, if a video underperforms, I mean, I still have good time making it, but in my mind, it says, oh, I guess this is not what my audience wants to see. Am I wrong? I don't think.
Eric mentions Jack Schlossberg, JFK's grandson,
I'm
calling
never wrong.
Rogan a short. What a timeline we're in, seriously. And the room of Rogan Wave riders all defend their daddy after like 5 to 10 minutes of them being like, who the hell is that? I guess the lack of research at this point is to fill time, but JFK's grandson hates Rogan and JFK Jr., his cousin apparently, for saying Kennedy was offed by intelligence agencies. Saying the truth is sadder than the myth, whatever that actually means, who knows for now. Of course they move to the keyboard warrior defense. People will say what they think about others to their face. It does happen. Not everyone is Joe Rogan and sucks up to the guest after previously saying negative things.
That guy?
Yeah, that's him.
Never heard of him.
I actually haven't
I,
until right
I
now.
literally, I've never.
Typewriter. What is it? Typewriter warrior?
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
you know,
keyboard warrior,
you know what I mean?
keyboard
You dumb.
Regardless of politics or family beef, there are many who just see through Joe for being hypocritical. Joke theft, elephant graveyards, dismantlement of a video getting 4 million views, and so many other things have led to that hammer drop on the Rogan friends circle. Outside of the ones actually making decent work like Shane Gillis, Duncan with Midnight Gospel, Theo Von with his podcast almost overtaking Rogan on the charts. Take a Tim Dillon rant and compare it to Joe sucking at the billionaire boot that is Elon and Mark Zuckerberg endlessly, and you really solidify a lot of long-term fans leaving the show for good. Well, meanwhile, Brendan continues his streak. Now Tupac is his target.
Make some more fucking tracks, dude. Like, just dribble, you know?
That's racist.
Tupac in there with another dude because he's gay as fuck, right? We've been over this.
He was raised for his mother. He was raised by his mother. His dad left. That's why it happened.
But what if he was gay?
Oh, yeah.
Would you stop listening to his music? I don't give a shit.
Go off, Barn Door Schaub. You're a genius.
But I have put on a little bit of weight. And then I'm going to be at Madison Square Garden with Matt Rife on the 18th and 19th.
Damn, dude, I'm sure his fans can't wait. And on that note, thank you for watching.
Is it the...
Can I get an invite to your house once?
Wow, big up to Retroactive for the video. Thank you so much. I really liked that. If sincerely, if this is the best 250 Black Ops assassins we have in this world, we're screwed. We're done.